Hey Taurus, welcome to your August reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of August, see what you guys could be currently dealing with, what you can expect, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for you. I hope that you're doing well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And if you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. So with that being said, Taurus, let's get right into this reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. What's going on for Taurus in August 2022? We have Jehuvia, number 64, and the Singer of Transfiguration. That card, Singer of Transfiguration, did come out for Sag. So if you do have any Saggy placements, maybe give that reading a listen. So in the month of August, or currently the energy that we are picking up on is you are pushing through a lot of fears. There's been a lot on your mind. Jehuvia represents your fears. It represents things that aren't actually physically here. It's like all up in your mind. There's these monsters that you think are there, but they're actually not. So there's like a lot on your mind that you've been afraid of or fearful of. And with the Singer of Transfiguration coming out, this talks about pushing through those fears, those limitations, those beliefs, those what ifs, you know? It's really like transforming your fears, pushing through your fears and not letting your fear hold you back. Pretty powerful energy. We have number 64, right? Oh no, just kidding. I can't read. It's a 1. Number 61 and number 11. So you might be seeing a lot of synchronicities, 111. So yeah, it's like something has you stressed out, or you've been really in your head, really anxious about something, but it seems like in August you're really finding the courage to push through that and not let fear control your life, right? You're moving through these things with love, and you know, you're not letting the fear hold you back. Let's see, messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August 2022. What's going on for Taurus? Like, what are you so afraid of, Taurus? What's going on? How can you push through this? Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of August 2022. Some of you have just been really fearful about like the future, not knowing what to expect. Some of you have left something behind, or you're walking away from something, or you're afraid of someone leaving you. That's another way we could interpret this. Maybe you're really scared that someone's going to just get up and abandon you or leave you behind. Or perhaps there's a situation that you know you need to let go of. You know you need to remove from your life or walk away from someone, and it scares the crap out of you because it's not something that you envision yourself doing, or you didn't plan for this. So let's see what else needs to come out. But there is the energy of you walking away. Also, there is this full moon in this card, which we're in the full moon of Aquarius as I'm actually recording this. So, you know, maybe this is something that's just happened very, very recently. Or because of this full moon, it's like illuminating something in your life, or just individually, personally, that you are needing to remove or let go of. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Wow, okay, we got a stack. We got the Four of Swords, the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands reversed. We have Cancerian energy out here as well. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer or a Virgo. And at the bottom, Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and even the Four of Cups. All right, so you are going through some really massive changes here. Some of you have gone through loss. Some of you have gone through loss financially. Some of you have gone through loss emotionally, right? Maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe you've gone through, you lost a friend, you lost some money. Oops. I was almost gonna knock over my little candle. Anyways, you guys, you are going inwards and reflecting a lot. So probably around this full moon in Aquarius, which is 10th, 11th, 12th, that's kind of like the peak of this full moon. You may be feeling more, like you might be feeling the need to go inward and isolate yourself. You might be spending some time alone. There's a lot on your mind that you're trying to figure out, that you're trying to get clarity on. And I feel like a lot of the answers that you're searching for are within. So we're going to clarify this and see what it is that you could be discovering or what you could be realizing. You might be looking back at a time where you walked away from someone, or this is about you thinking about leaving something behind currently in your life, something that's in your life right here, right now. You've been thinking about, I gotta let this go, or I gotta remove this from my life, or I need to move on with my life, break up, or, quit this job, or leave a scenario, leave a situation. And so you're going inwards to get clarity, to come up with some sort of plan, to come up with some sort of solution here. Chariot and the king, Knight, I can't think, you guys. It's in the morning. I normally do readings in the afternoon, so I feel a little bit fuzzy in the brain, so bear with me. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. So this is about like you coming up with a plan, coming up with a solution here, 5 of Wands reverse, on how you're going to move forward. So I feel like that's all going on internally. Just trying to get your bearings, trying to get your focus, trying to just get clear with your intentions about the direction that you're heading down. And yeah, there are some fears coming up, but don't let those fears get in the way. I think it's just like a mentality or a perspective here with the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, like, things could be better. Things could be better. It could be worse, but it definitely could be better. So you're focusing on improving your life. You're focusing on making adjustments. You're focusing on, with that Queen of Swords, you're being honest with yourself. You're being analytical. You're disconnecting from your emotions, right? You're kind of taking your emotions out of the picture to detach and look at things for what they really are. Because here, when we look at the 5 of Pentacles, you see this guy, he's like refusing to look at what is in front of him. Same with the 4 of Cups, right? Focusing on what was lost, focusing on what you don't have. So there's definitely the need for you to shift your attitude or the way that you've been viewing a situation. There's a different perspective that you can look at this from. And I think when you go inwards with the Hermit, the 4 of Swords, you're going to uncover that there's a different way of viewing this. Even if it's a loss, even if it's a crappy situation, you might be able to see or recognize some sort of lesson or something you can gain from the situation that's actually going to help you move forwards in a more positive way. Things are going to be balancing out for you, but I do see here that there is a choice that needs to be made. And with this choice, you're needing to be analytical. This choice may require you to be make a head over heart choice, all right? And that might be hard at times. That's why you kind of have to step into this Queen of Swords mode of disconnecting from your emotions and just looking at the straight facts, being honest with yourself. Is this something that you want to continue investing in? Is this something that's helping you? Is this something that's healthy for you? Is this something that's been keeping you stagnant, holding you back? Things like that. You're really needing to consider and weigh out your options here. And that's like best when you go inwards and really tune in with what you want, not what everybody else is telling you, Taurus, right? You might be asking everybody else's opinions, but what matters the most is what resonates with you. You got to listen to your own inner compass. All right. You are supported. You're definitely not alone here. I do feel like there's a lot of protection around you. Right, we look at the 4 of Swords. There's all these spirit animals watching over her. And so I do feel like this is symbolic of like, even like energetically wise, you are protected by angels, ancestors, those who have passed on or who are no longer here physically. Their energy is still around you, and you are being cheered on from the other side. All right, so they're around you. If you've been wondering, if you've been questioning, am I alone? Or are my spirit guides here? They help me? Like, give me a sign. They're around, okay? They're around, and be open to connecting with them if that's what you wish to do. I also do feel like there's support around you in like friends, family. I do feel like that's coming your way, or that's even increasing in August, where you don't have to go through these things alone. And yeah, you might just be feeling like you're in a bit of a funk. As of lately, you've been feeling a little bit of a funk, Taurus. Maybe slipping back into old habits, old ways, and that happens, right? To be patient with yourself, even during those moments where you fall backwards, or you feel like you've taken like 5 steps forwards, 10 steps backwards. That's okay. It happens. And the sooner that you can acknowledge it, the sooner that you can realize, oh, oops, this is an old habit, an old mindset, an old belief, an old fear. At least you can recognize that and move forwards. Like, that's just part of the process, so just be patient with yourself. You don't need to beat yourself up over that I think patience is key here, and just making those adjustments, really getting honest with yourself of what it is that you're wanting for your future. And even if you don't know, that's okay. Even just being honest with yourself about that, it's like, you don't know, that's okay. Better than like lying to yourself and be like, it's okay, I got it all together. It's like, you know, you can't always fake it till you make it. You gotta acknowledge the things that you're feeling. So let's use, should we use this deck? Sure, why not? Okay, let's see. What are you leaving behind, Taurus? Let's take a look at this Eight of Cups. What is Taurus leaving behind in August? You need some time alone to do some soul searching, like for real. Eight of Cups for Taurus, Summer Rising Venus in August 2022. Eight of Cups for Taurus, Summer Rising Venus in August. Tell me about the Eight of Cups for Taurus. We have the Eight of Wands, double eights coming out. Ten of Swords. Some of you are moving, some of you are traveling. Queen of Cups. Two of Wands, and give me one more for the Eight of Cups for Taurus. I wanted to call you Virgo. I also wanted to call you Pisces. So some of you may have those placements. Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, Five of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So there definitely is like this conflict. Ooh, wrong card. There's this confliction where you're going back and forth about a situation, about a choice here. Two of Wands. You have a choice to make and you're going back and forth, or there's been like a lot of this internal struggle, this conflict between you wanting to stay versus you wanting to go. There's like this push-pull, do I stay, do I go? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune on top of that. So there's changes that are happening, but there is a bit of a struggle when it comes to adapting to these changes, when it comes to surrendering to changes that are out of your control. There's definitely a struggle here. And even the Two of Cups, this could be revolving around a relationship where you are dealing with a lot of conflicts, you're dealing with a lot of drama, fighting, arguing, not seeing eye to eye, and something here needs to change. Either you guys got to work through it and transform that relationship, or if it's not working and you've tried and it's just not good for you, some of you are making the choice to cut things off, leave, you know, and that is like a bit of a head over heart decision where you are getting really indecisive here. We have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands. Like, you have this choice, and right now I'm feeling like right now you're having a hard time making this choice because you want to follow your heart. You want to listen to your heart. You want to listen to what your feelings are. It's like you may have the tendency to make a more of an emotional based decision, like because you love someone, you're going to stick by them no matter what. But logically, Spirit's telling you, you need to be logical. Logically, if this is a very draining, unhealthy connection, you kind of have to put your emotions to the sidelines and really be logical here. And some of you, you know that, and like you're just waiting. Three of Wands, you're waiting to see if there will be some sort of change, or like you're waiting for the right moment, or you're waiting for more clarity, you're waiting for more answers or insight before, and that, again, you need to go inwards for that. So it's like you're kind of waiting, making sure, like you don't want to make this choice and then regret it later on. You're really needing to connect with your intuition as well, right? So you're thinking about it. I don't really feel like you've made this choice yet. You've been thinking about it, you've been contemplating it, but I don't think you've actually like taken the step to leave a situation or leave a relationship just yet. You've been thinking about it and considering the possibility of it, but there's still something internally that's preventing you from turning this next page or turning the wheel, right? There's this confliction, there's a bit of a struggle to surrendering, to letting this go, to moving on or walking away. You know, there is some sort of confliction here that's been preventing you. Now, some of you have gone through some sort of ending here, Ten of Swords, some sort of betrayal, or some sort of, like, there is something to do with like a loss. Yeah, it feels intense. Let's see. Let's look into the Hermit, Four of Swords. Let me switch decks and use this one, next? I feel drawn to it. Four of Swords and the Hermit for Taurus, summonizing Venus. Tell me about the Hermit, Four of Swords. So that's where you go inwards and you're contemplating about this choice, like stepping out into the unknown. Do I stay? Do I go? What do I do here? Needing to really connect with your intuition here and follow your gut. Tell me about the Hermit, Four of Swords for... Literally, I forgot who I was reading for. Taurus. For Taurus. We're talking about the Hermit and the Four of Swords for Taurus, summarizing Venus in August. We have the Five of Swords coming out. The Magician. Hangman. And what else we got? The Father of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Mother of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Judgment. You know something here needs to change. Now as you're going inwards, this is where your logical side is starting to kick in, where you're seeing something about this situation needs to change. Without a doubt. You know something must change. It's inevitable. It's going to happen one way or another, and it really does come down to you. And so as you're going inwards, as you're thinking about it, as you're reflecting here, Hangman, like I said earlier, there's a different perspective you can look at this from, or there's a different viewpoint that you're going to be seeing the situation in August. You're going to be seeing things differently about this person, about the situation. Your perspective is going to be changing. Your emotions are changing. As you detach, as you kind of take a step back and look at the bigger picture, your perspective about this situation is changing, all right? And that's what allows you to, it allows you to figure out how you're moving forward or what you're going to do about the situation. How are you going to handle things? It's happening here with the Father of Pentacles and the Magician. It's like you're really getting clear with what you want, your values, what you are worthy of, what you've maybe been settling or sacrificing. Okay, because let's be real here. The King of Pentacles or Father of Pentacles in this deck, he's very reliable. He's very loyal. He's got his shit together. He's got a lot to provide. He knows his worth. He knows his value. And you might be finding yourself in situations, relationships, environments where you haven't been respected or you haven't been treated fairly, or you've been really settling for less or sacrificing yourself in some sort of way. And it's not doing you any good sticking around. If anything, it's just causing destruction. It's causing you to... I feel like there's been massive loss just by staying with your comforts or staying with what's safe. It's been affecting you negatively in some sort of way. It's been really preventing you from growing. We have 3 5s out here. It's like Spirit is really saying that Taurus, something about this situation has to change. And the Two of Pentacles in this deck, it's a butterfly. Butterfly represents change. It represents transformation, right? The singer of transfiguration. These changes that are taking place, yeah, you're scared. You're afraid. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. You may be going through loss. When you look at butterflies, right, they go through loss. They go through massive transformation. It's excruciating pain that they go through, right? It requires them to shed the old, shed what no longer serves them. And so for some of you, it's requiring you to let things go, let people go that you have outgrown, that you no longer resonate with. And that happens. That's what you got to do. That's how you're going to be able to move forwards here. 8 of Wands. So, that's what you're really thinking about going inwards. And so you're like, okay, once I let this go, or once I move on, or once I move in a different direction, where am I going? What am I headed towards? What's my plan? I need a practical plan here. I can't just be winging it. I need to know where I'm going. I need to know where I'm... some of you, like I was mentioning earlier, some of you have been thinking about moving and you're trying to figure out, well, where am I going to live? So, pretty intense, you guys. But let's see. Talking about the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. This is about you guys coming out with a plan. Coming out with a plan here. Talking about the Chariot, Knight of Pentacles for Taurus, summonizing Venus. We have the Fool. Beautiful. The Fool in this deck is so you have no other choice but to jump. It's so funny. I actually seen like a video a couple days ago on Instagram of like these little baby ducks jumping for the first time off like this bridge, and they were so scared, but like, you know, you have to jump. As scary as it is, what if I fall? What if I die? Think about all these what ifs, but you have to jump. You have to take the leap. You have to take the risk, the gamble. You don't know what to expect, but you know what? You will be caught. You will be caught. Let's see. What else needs to come up? And look, 2 of Wands at the bottom. It's all relating to this choice that you made or that you're about to make. Talking about the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Mother of Wands. Oh yeah, you sure do love your comfort zone. 5 of Pentacles reverse. And give me one more for the Chariot, Knight of Pentacles for Taurus in August 2022. There we go. Father of Swords. What'd I tell you? So, 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. Okay. So, Mother of... What is this? Mother of Wands. Mother of Wands. Fire energy. She definitely loves her comfort zone. She definitely likes to... She doesn't like to commit to things if there's uncertainty. If it's not set in stone, if it's not 100% guaranteed, she's not a fan of taking risks, right? She's not a fan of potentially investing in areas and experiencing loss. Like, you know, for example, maybe you're thinking about making a financial investment and you're like, well, what if I invest, let's say $100. What if I invest $100 into this business or this, I don't fucking know about investing, you guys. Like, I literally don't know shit about it. So a terrible example, but let's say that you want to invest $100 into some sort of stock, right? And the Queen of Wands or the Mother of Wands, she doesn't like to take gambles potentially if it would risk her losing that $100, right? You're like, this is a little sketch. Like, what if I invest this $100 and I end up losing it? But there's another side. It's like, what if I invest this $100 and it comes back to me tenfold? And I made $1,000. I made even more. Like, you know, there's the potential of it turning out even better than you imagine. But the Mother of Wands, she's not a fan of taking risks, taking gambles, because she's afraid of loss, right? 5 of Pentacles reverse. She's afraid of loss, but the fact that this come out reverse, indicating this is coming out of a period of loss. And like, I just get the imagery of many, many doors that could open for you if you take this risk, if you take this gamble. And I think here with the Father of Wands, oh no, not Father of Wands, jeez, where am I? Where am I, y'all? The Father of Swords, it's like, be analytical here. Your fears are keeping you in your comfort zone. Your fears want you to stick with what you know. The devil I know versus the devil I don't, right? But your logic is saying, no, like, I need to jump. I need to go. I need to move in this direction. My emotions are telling me to stay where I'm comfortable. Because what if I lose? What if this? What if that? But my logic is telling me it's time. It's time to jump. It's time to take the risk. It's time to take the gamble. So, I think that's what you're doing here. I think that's what Spirit's recommending. 8 of Pentacles, Death, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So, this is bringing change. If you take the risk, if you take the jump, which you have to, one way or another, if you decide, nope, you know what, I'm gonna just stick with what I know, I'm gonna stay in my comfort zone, I don't want to grow, I'm just gonna stay here. I like my comforts, I like where I'm at, even though that's actually such bullshit, because we have the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. Like, you're not quite satisfied with where you're at, Taurus. From what the cards are telling me, you're not enjoying this. You're not enjoying where you're at. You're wanting more, but you're scared. You're scared of your potential. Anyways, even if you decide, I'm just going to stay in my comfort zone. I'm just going to stay with what I know, even though I'm miserable, even though I'm unhappy, whatever, I'm just going to stay. Well, sooner or later, you're going to be pushed off this little branch. And a little bird, you're going to learn how to fly. You're going to have to learn how to spread your wings, if you like it or not, right? Because a little breeze is going to come by, or maybe it's not a breeze, maybe it's a big, large gust of wind that pushes this little bird off the branch, and you have no other choice but to learn how to flap your wings and hopefully not fall and die. Right? So one way or another, you're going to be pushed off this branch, and you're going to have to learn how to fly, Taurus. So might as well learn now while it's in your control, because normally when you resist these changes is when things can get a little ugly. So one way or another, change is happening, Spirit is telling you, Taurus. So might as well just embrace it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and trust the process, okay? Because it's all going to work out for you in the end. So just roll with it. It's going to be all right, Taurus? So with that being said, we're going to leave your reading here. Change is happening. It's happening. So don't be afraid. Embrace it. Be excited. It's going to be good. All right? So yeah. That being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that this brought you insight, clarity. If it did, let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And if you wish to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care.